In order to determine the effectiveness of a chemical against your bacterium, we're going to use what's called a disc diffusion assay or a Kirby-Bauer assay. Relatively straightforward. All we're going to do really is we're going to take these paper discs, we're going to load it up with some sort of antibiotic, and we're going to place it onto a lawn of bacteria. Okay, so we've seen the lawn before, but we'll show you once again. We have our well-mixed culture, or if this is your first time, this will be your first time seeing it. We have our swab, don't forget, open the back of the swab. And then dip your swab into the tube, push, and then turn. And then it's going to start out just like a normal swab plate. We are going to go one time, top to bottom, making sure that we cover the whole plate. All right, so this is a swab. Then we're going to turn it 90 degrees, and we're going to do it again. Again, making sure we cover the whole plate. And we're going to do this 4 times, which gets us all the way around the plate. And then finish with a swirl on the outside. And then now we have a nice even coating of our bacterium all the way around. In order to get our discs, there are a number of ways we can do it. We can pipette a fixed volume, but that's a little bit more work. We're going to keep it nice and simple. So we're going to take our forceps, soak in an ethanol, quick run through the fire, make sure the ethanol burns off, right? We're not going to hold it in the fire because these are metal. If you hold it in too long, it's going to get hot. And here comes a tricky part. Keep that near the fire if you can. I'm going to grab a disc. A little bit easier said than done. If this takes me too long, I'm going to just fast forward. Yay. And then, again, we're going to go kind of non-super accurate, semi-quantitative, let's call it. Just touch it to the liquid, and then you'll see that the liquid gets soaked up into our disc. Kind of wipe off any excess, and then onto your plate. Notice I've labeled my plate with 4 sections because we're going to use 4 antibiotics. And generally what I like to do is I like to put my finger where I'm going to put my disc, pick up my plate, and then place my disc onto my finger, gentle tap, and then that's sufficient, and that'll stay on there. Okay? In the event that you come up here and you're like, whoops, and then you drop your disc over there, don't pick it up and move it, okay? Just leave it. And then if you meant to actually put A where it says B, then, oh well, I'm going to simply relabel this and put that A and make this B. Okay? If you feel like 2 discs are too close, or let's say I already placed a disc, I was planning to put a disc right there, and then that's where I accidentally dropped this, just simply move it. Move it somewhere else. Try to give as much space as you can in between the discs, and that's it. We will choose 4 different antibiotics and maybe a household chemical, combination of 4. And then try to determine what it'll look like if a chemical is effective, works well, or if a chemical is ineffective, does not work well.